Meghan and Harry's royal moments stunning reframed in the Oprah interview. When the couple opened up, it proved just how little the public really understood about their lives in the palace. When Meghan married Prince Harry in a lavish ceremony, it looked like a dream come true. And it stayed that way for a few months at least. Meghan also seemed to adapt to life as a working royal easily, and shone during their international tours. But just 18 months later, the couple admitted that they were unhappy with their lives in a gilded cage and stepped down as senior royals. And this week, after a year of silence, they opened up to Oprah about what their lives were really like behind the scenes. From family discontent to racist comments to mental health struggles. Some of the most iconic moments of their marriage turn out to have dark backstories. In telling her side of the story, Meghan chose to emphasize just how different royal fact is from childhood fiction. As Americans especially, what you do know about the royals is what you read in fairy tales, she said. It's easy to have an image that is so far from reality. That's what was so tricky over those past few years, is when the perception and the reality are two different things, and you're being judged on the perception but you're living the reality of it. There's a complete misalignment and there's no way to explain that to people. Harry and Meghan announced their engagement. Queen Elizabeth invited the soon-to-be Duchess to spend Christmas with the family at Sandringham. Meghan was all smiles during the procession to St. Mary Magdalene Church. But behind the scenes, she was beginning to understand just how much she had to learn to be a part of the family. I don't want to embarrass them, she said of her thinking at the time. I need to learn these 30 hymns for church. All of this is televised. We were doing the training behind the scenes, because I just wanted to make them proud. Meghan and the Queen had an early rapport that has seemingly survived the upheaval of the last year. In the Oprah interview, Meghan shared a few details about what her first solo trip with the monarch was like behind the scenes. It made me think of my grandmother, where she's always been warm and inviting, she said. She gave me beautiful pearl earrings and a matching necklace. And we were in the car going between engagements. And she has a blanket that sits across her knees for warmth. And it was chilly. And she was like, Meghan, come on and put it over my knees as well. On the tour, Meghan proved that she had what it takes to do the job of a working royal. Throngs of well-wishers gathered to greet her, and she was able to connect with them instantly. But this was also the moment when Meghan began to feel doubts. After we had gotten back from our Australia tour, we talked about when things really started to turn. When I knew we weren't being protected, she told Oprah. And it was during that part of my pregnancy, especially, that I started to understand what our continued reality was going to look like. In the days after Archie's birth, some members of the press believed that Meghan and Harry had decided against doing a photo shoot on the hospital steps, and declined to give Archie a title so he could lead a normal life. In the Oprah interview, Meghan disputed both of those claims. She spoke about how the decision on Archie's title was taken out of her hands, despite her concern for how it might impact his security protection. The picture was even more complicated. We weren't asked to take a picture, she said. That's also part of the spin, that was really damaging. I thought, can you just tell them the truth? Can you say to the world you're not giving him a title, and we want to keep him safe? And that if he's not a prince, then it's not part of the tradition? Just tell people, and then they'll understand. After spending the holidays in Canada, Meghan and Harry returned to the UK for an engagement at Canada House, the country's embassy, to thank them for their hospitality. The next day, they would announce their bombshell royal exit. Though it seemed sudden, Harry told Oprah that they had already told the Queen and Prince Charles about their plans to announce a future change in status. When we were in Canada, I had 3 conversations with my grandmother, and 2 conversations with my father before he stopped taking my calls, and he said, "Can you put this all in writing what your plan is?" Harry said. By that point, I took matters into my own hands. It was like, I need to do this for my family. This is not a surprise to anybody. Meghan Markle was left in stitches as she was serenaded with a song about mosquitoes during a visit to the oldest school in Tonga on her first official tour in November 2018. Accompanied by her husband Prince Harry, the expectant mother could not contain herself when she watched the 2 PAL College boys choir perform a song, complete with flying actions. and buzzing noises to welcome the couple to its on-site forest on Friday. The aim of the song was to frighten off any mosquitoes that may have been flying around. 1 month after joining the royal family, Meghan carried out her first joint engagement with the Queen in Cheshire. While many would feel incredibly nervous performing the task, Meghan showed her relaxed and confident nature as she chatted and joked with Her Majesty. On their first official joint appearance together, Meghan and Kate shared a sweet moment together. The pair were attending the Royal Foundation Forum in London with their husbands Harry and William. Thank you for watching. If you like our video, would you please help us like, share and subscribe our channel. Wish you happy to see our videos. Thank you very much.